Hi guys, welcome to part 2 of my vlog over the PlayStation Vita. As you recall last time, I delved into the hardware aspect. Today, I want to actually get into some of the software and how this machine ticks internally. So, without further ado, I bring you the inside of the PlayStation Vita. Alright guys, there are two ways to start your PS Vita. Either the top power button or the PS button. I usually use the PS button because if you're holding the controls it's right there. And of course you just swipe and you're up. Important things to note. First, we're going to head off to settings. So we're going to touch settings. Touch start to start the settings. You have your basic settings. You have flight mode because these systems have Wi-Fi on them and other connectivity. You also have your system update in which you can update using Wi-Fi, update by connecting to PS3, or update by connecting to PC. There's also a selection for update connecting to PS4, but as I do not have a PS4, it will not show on here. You have your network. This is where you go into all your Wi-Fi settings, internet connection test, the standard fare you would expect. We're going to go back one. You have PSN. This is your PlayStation Network, of course. In it, you have My Gamer Tag. You can sign out your profile, account information, system activation, Facebook settings, privacy settings, Twitter settings, all that good jazz. You also have a selection here for Bluetooth devices or an external keyboard. Don't know why you really need the external keyboard with the touch keyboard, but it's there. You have your deal for notifications, what to be notified about, and for those of you wondering how you get notified about things, little arm up here notifies you about everything that goes on, and you can set up what you get notified about and so on and so forth. But back to where we were. You also have sound and display. You can adjust your brightness. I kind of like it where it is, so I'm going to leave it there. You can turn on and off system music. I leave it off because honestly, as you can tell, that's not bad, but after a week, you're going to be tired of hearing that music. So, I choose to leave it off. You have a deal for AVLS and commute automatically, things like that. As this one has the 3G connectivity, I have a location data. I don't actually use the 3G in it, so I never dealt with that. You have security, you can do a screen lock passcode, things like that, standard things. Date and time settings, those are normal. Language settings are pretty much same thing you'd see anywhere. System settings. They have your auto start setting, control buttons, USB power, blah blah blah. These are your normal things, and of course they have your system information. These are normal things you'd see anywhere. You've got a format now. I'm not going to touch that because I don't need it. Your power saver settings. And that's pretty much it for your settings. So I'm going to press the PS button. And you notice I can flick and always flick right back to it. The only way you fully close something is to grab it and wipe it off. Anyway, let's get into some other interesting things. Like all systems, you have a web browser. This is the same with the PS3. You have a list of friends. You can go in there, check your friends, messages. A lot of these are the same for PS3, PS4. Most consoles have these. You have your PS Store here also, which is a little bit different. As you see, it shows a bunch of stuff around. This will update once a week, and you'll get a little notification there that says live area is updating. Or you can always just hit start and go in. And everything you see here is for the Vita. As you can see, the PlayStation Store on the Vita and on the PS3 are very different. Unlike the Vita, which only shows Vita items, the PlayStation Store on the PS3 shows items for both Vita and PS3, including cross-buys. Although I do prefer the search engine on the Vita compared to the PS3. Now we also have trophies. Trophies are like PS3, PS4, you have your trophies. This shows all of your Vita trophies. As you see, I don't have a lot because I don't have that many games. But you also have a little tab here. You hit it, it'll pull up the trophies for the entire PSN. Meaning every trophy you have for your account. So as you can see, I have, my Vitas, but then you start seeing, like, The Last of Us. Now for the fun part, the Content Manager. Content Manager is your best friend. With the Content Manager, you are able to, as it says, manage the content on your memory card. You can hook it up to your PS3, your PS4, even your PC, and copy content to and from your PlayStation Vita. For time constraints, we're not going to try and hook up to the PC today, as the only thing I could do is back up my system, and that would take longer than this video would allow. So, instead, we're going to visit the PlayStation 3. And just to show you for this demo, I have already downloaded Retro City Rampage for PS Vita. It's showing on here. I can't really do anything with it as it's a Vita game, and I need to get it off. Okay. For this, we're going to go to Copy Content. It's going to be what you're going to use most of all. Now if you are choosing a computer, it would show that you were hooked up to a computer as we're hooked up to a PS3 and showing a PS3. You got two ways to copy. From Vita to PS3 system, or from PS3 system to Vita. We're going PS3 system to Vita. Here you get the choice of photo, music, video, applications. If you choose video, music, or photo, their respective applications will open and you'll download from there. We're actually going to go with applications though, as that includes games. Then you get the choice of PlayStation Mobile, PlayStation, PSP Other, and PS Vita. You also have save data for PSP and PlayStation, as you can copy those over. I'll show you what I mean by going to PSP Other. You have the Athena data from there. I also have my PS1 memory card data. All this stuff is already copied over. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to go to PS Vita. Applications downloaded on the PS3 system. There's Retro City Rampage. I'm going to select it. Hit copy. And we're done. Normally it doesn't take that long, but it had to download an update for the game. And at this point we're done here. We can hit the PS button. Close this. And if we go to the very bottom, there's our new game. And we can enter it. Alright guys, that's it for this vlog, but tune in next time when I will show you how to change settings for PSP games and PS1 classics to not only change the resolution, but to utilize both the left and the right analog sticks. Till then, cheers.